Welcome back, listeners. I'm Robin Black, and this is It's All About Healing podcast. In today's episode, being afraid of what others will think or say. And things you must know in life, especially when it comes to feeling less than, feeling like you're not good enough, or being afraid of what other people around you will say or think. First, we have to take comfort in knowing what God has for us or what He has shown us isn't meant for others to understand. It's for us to accept the assignment, even if we have to find out why later. But when we don't accept the assignment, we can get stuck in a really, really dark place. And sometimes we stay in that dark place for a long period of time because the lessons that we're learning, they're not being applied. And I myself struggled badly with this one, right? Because I have several struggles, in life. But this one specific one, I struggled with. I allowed the world to dictate how I felt about my own accomplishments as well as my intelligence, right? The weight of the world was too heavy because, of course, I kept trying to carry the weight of the world by myself. And it took me forever to forgive myself for allowing it and asking God for His forgiveness for me devaluing myself. And because I was basically devaluing Him, I kept trying to take the lead and make it happen on my own. I kept trying to do it by myself. I basically kept telling God, I got this. I'm going to just keep doing it by myself. And I kept going to school for criminal justice and psychology. I was determined to be a forensic psychologist. But life, it kept getting in the way over and over and over again. Each time, I kept thinking, this time it'll be different. The only way I'm really going to be accepted in this world is if I finish my degree. But like I always say, history isn't supposed to keep repeating itself. If it does, it's God's way of telling us there's something that needs to change. And just because school wasn't in my path doesn't mean it never will be. However, I do have spiritual counseling certifications, a psychology empath certification. I'm an ordained minister, even a licensed public notary, but I never said anything about it because I allowed the world to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. The certifications I had, there was no point in telling anybody because it wasn't good enough. I wasn't going to be accepted. My certifications weren't going to be accepted. But the will of God that He has over my life is going to outweigh any skill that I can gain on paper. He has already blessed me with the skills through my experiences. Everyone has a story. Others will never know the cost of your oil. But God makes you a walking testimony to impact the lives of others. God is using me as a channel to deliver these messages that will resonate with many. And if it doesn't, it only means it wasn't meant for you or you're not ready. Either way, it's okay. But being stuck in a dark place, it's no joke, especially when you think you aren't capable of escaping. The fear of how others will react or what they'll think, it can be crippling. The famous quote, "Without darkness, we never see the stars." I love that quote because space, it's very dark, right? And minus the sun, all the other stars, they're light years away, but you can still see them shine. We are those stars. And God does not want us dimming our light for anyone. One of my previous episodes, I talked about snipers, how God prepares His secret weapons, right? We're in darkness a lot longer, but trying to work our way out, it can be excruciating. His plan, He may even want to keep you hidden because He is very strategic. But it's about knowing He is with you every step of the way. We all have our mountains that stand in front of us, and we're wanting God to make it move, and he definitely can. But some of us, our path isn't meant for it to move. It's meant for us to climb. It's meant for us to take the unconventional route, because the assignment that he has for us requires a lot more preparation, because the impact will have a far greater impact on the lives of others. We often walk around with the thought of, if only the people around me would understand, or I'm afraid to say anything because I know they won't understand. But God needs you to understand that not others, that God needs you to understand, basically. And he doesn't need others to understand you, right? But once you understand, you won't feel the need to be understood. And I put an excellent word out in episode 148 about that. It's called Focus on Understanding versus Being Understood. And this is my job. This is my calling. And I'm not here to fix anyone. That is not my responsibility. But I am here to deliver. God blessed me with the ability to deliver healing and guidance through my messages. I channel positive energy that will lead you to self-discovery and a peace of mind. We are all here for all of us. That is why we are here. If you are someone who is afraid of sharing your feelings, you're afraid of rejection, maybe you feel ashamed. We all need help in some way. You're not alone. I know I won't judge you. The weight of the world, the weight of what the world thinks or how they treat you, it wasn't meant for you to handle alone. Reach out to me for your one-on-one sessions. And most importantly, always speak to God, because he is your beginning and your end. All right, but that is all that I have for you today. Be sure to stay tuned for my next episode. Prayers are like electricity, right? It always keeps going. And that will be released tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell wherever you get your podcast, as well as my YouTube channel, and visit the website for your bookings, www.it'sallabouthealingpodcast.com. Everything is listed in the description box below. So wherever you are in the world, have a lovely day, a lovely afternoon, or a lovely night, and stay blessed.